And I was finding more and more that I couldn't run. You know, I was practically blacking out, and I just thought it was, you know, I was quite relaxed about it. And then he sat me down and said, "You've got this condition. Your heart is very, very strained, and you're very ill. And there's a limited time that you have left, more or less." And it was just everything went black. It was very, and my wife was there, and it was very difficult. And then I had to stay there overnight, and I can just remember, because he didn't give me any more information about that, so I Googled it. So it was just horrendous. And I can remember that night being so scared, but not. It was almost like a third person. I was in like a out of body thing. I remember going to sleep, but seeing people at the end of my bed and things like that. It was horrendous. And to be fair, from everything I've been through in the last 4 years, health-wise and fitness-wise, that moment is still the thing that haunts me. Oh, it was very difficult because at that time, I was 36 at the time, and on the same week I'd found out my wife was pregnant with my 4th child. So immediately to that point, I was thinking, well, my kids, and I'm not going to either see my kids beyond a certain point, or I mightn't even get to see my baby, you know, the baby being born. So it was very difficult, and because of, I think, the lack of great understanding of what I had, obviously, to me, it didn't reassure me about what I had or how to deal with it. But likewise, if there was nothing there for my family to really, it's difficult to compare one disease to the other. But you know, with like cancer, you got the Macmillan nurses and things like that, where they'd be looking to support the family as well. That wasn't there. So it was a case of me being in a hospital for a spell, and my wife and family not necessarily knowing what's happened to me other than me being connected to a lot of machines. I kind of I withdrew emotionally, so I just had to almost put a wall up because I couldn't. It was very difficult to think about emotionally what I could do, and I know since then I've withdrawn, and it was very difficult to cope with. The financial side, it becomes very insecure and scary as well, because you're not sure if you can ever go back to work. When you're 35, you haven't got a mortgage, you don't have I didn't have life insurance, so then how are my children and wife and family going to be supported if I go? I'm a theatre practitioner by back, so I like to be organised. So first thing I did when I got home was I did the death folder, because I thought I'd be dead in a year, and I wasn't told anything on the contrary. So I'd put together a file for my wife, so it kind of was indexed. This is where this is, and did that. Should the need of me dropping down dead in the middle of a street, and I think in one way it's everyone's gonna die eventually, but it's very rare that you're actually almost given a sell-by date.